So I'm going to take you through an example of editing for subject-verb agreement in this paragraph. So let's start at the beginning. As the 21st century advances, well, century is the subject here, it's singular, and advances is singular in the simple present, so that's fine. The human population have increased significantly. Well, population is the subject, and that's singular, but we have here. That's plural. So we have to change that to has increased. And as a result, numerous problems have arisen in cities. Generally, more and more people within a city is competing. I see the mistake here. City is singular, so they think is agrees with it, but city is not the subject. The subject is people, right? And so we need plural, are competing. More and more people are competing for fewer and fewer jobs. At the same time, the cost of living in cities are going up. Similar problem. Notice that in cities cannot be the subject. A noun with a preposition can't be the subject. The subject is the cost, and therefore that's singular. We need is going up, singular verb. In consequence, there are greater financial difficulties for many people. Are is plural, and you notice there are, the subject comes after the verb, and difficulties is the subject, it's plural, so it agrees with the plural are, so that's fine. Second, one of the most serious problems facing cities are the shortage of housing. This is a very common mistake. The subject is one, okay, not problem, so not city certainly. One of the most. So one is singular, so we have to say is. One of the most serious problems is. Look out for that kind of mistake in your writing. This happens a lot, even for native speakers. Next sentence. Though almost every government have spent, well, every is singular. Every government, so has spent a large sum of money on housing. The housing shortage still continues. Shortage is the subject, it's singular, and continues is singular in the simple present, so that's fine. For instance, it is common to see that two generations share. Generations is plural, share is plural, that's fine. One room, and newly married couples find it difficult to have a house of their own. Therefore, the housing shortage is a problem that requires an urgent solution. So, requires is singular, and the subject is that, right? A relative pronoun, part of a relative clause or adjective clause. And what does that refer to? Problem. Okay, so that refers to problem. So that is singular, requires is singular, so that's fine. Lastly, pollution commonly appear. Pollution is singular, appear is plural. We need the S. Don't forget that S for third person. Right? Pollution, it appears as a side effect of economic growth, especially in the cities. Unfortunately, this often negatively affects the health of urban dwellers. So affects is singular, and this is the subject. Okay, so, and that this is singular, so that affects is fine, singular, singular. Therefore, to eliminate all these problems, human beings need to take effective action. Human beings is plural, and need is plural in the simple present, so that's fine. So those are some examples of checking for subject-verb agreement, whether it's singular subject, singular verb, or plural subject, plural verb. I hope that helps.